and welcome to WendBooks Solutions. Today we're going to talk about customer sales orders and how we can create and manage sales orders. Now, first thing, go to Customers, Customer Center, and on the top menu here we've got the Sales Order button. So simply click Sales Order. Okay, choose your client or search for it. And then you can choose some date here, ship date, expected ship date. Okay. Remember that payment terms and rep and due date is not accessible since it brings here all the information from the customer setup. So if you just go to the customer center and double click the client, the account details, here where you can set up the payment terms and other preferences. Okay. Now just go back to the sales order. You may start adding lines. Choose your product, enter the quantity, choose the warehouse to reserve this. Okay. You can always change the description and the amount here. Now, and you may add as many items as you want. You can always set the discount percentage if you want to use a discount percentage here, for example 20% or discount amount directly. Now if you want to use the discount percentage and discount amount, then you have to choose the discount template. This template will also include those two columns in the printout. Or if you don't want to use that, then but still want to use discount, then you can add the discount as a discount item. Okay, and just simply type the discount amount at the bottom. Now you can always save that. So what are the options here actually? You can print, email using the templates, recalculate, duplicate, to be printed or to be emailed. This mark here gives you the chance to bulk print or batch email several transactions later on. If the sales order comes from a quotation, then you can see the quotation reference number here, and if you just click, then we'll just bring the quotation in front of you. Now, what else you can do? You see the journal number at the top. Of course, this is not an accounting transaction, but still gives a journal number, transaction number. You can convert this quotation to the sales order to a purchase order or convert it to an invoice. Suppose we want to convert it to a purchase order, so simply click here and just select the supplier and send, print or email this purchase order to your supplier. Now let me just go back very quickly and find the sales order. Okay, now I'm going to show you the relation between the sales order and the invoice and how that works. But before that, remember that you also have the recurring transaction. If you want to mark this sales order as a recurring transaction, okay, you can do it from here. And also remember that you still have the notes, profile, documents, anything that you want to associate with this sales order. Now, suppose I want to create an invoice from the sales order. So the first thing I need to do is to find the sales order. And from the customer center, if I just move to transactions, go sales order, and select open sales orders, you will see the current sales order appear here. Double click to open, and then choose invoice. Now, I'm not going to invoice the entire sales order. I want to partially invoice that. So what I'm doing actually now is to edit some content here. For example, I don't have two in stock. I'm just going to invoice only one of those. I will not invoice this one right now. I will not invoice this one. I will just invoice those two. So I'll just click save. Okay. And if I go back to the sales order and see what's going on, just pay attention to the right side here where it says the client order 2, I invoiced so far 1, back order 1, it's still open. Talking about this line here. So the second item has been 0 invoice so far, it's still open, but the last one is closed. So this is a hyperlink actually. If I click on this one, I can see this item, the invoice that this item has been related to regarding this sales order. So I can double click this and bring me back to the invoice. So this is the invoice related to the quotation. So I just want to move forward and complete the sales order invoice again. So the system will just bring in front of me whatever is left to be invoiced. Again, I can edit or delete a line. Please note that if you delete this line and add it at the bottom, for example, because you just deleted it by mistake, then this line will not be related, will not be linked to the sales order and will remain open in sales order even though it is on the invoice. And this is just because you deleted it and you added it manually. So I agree, I want to invoice all that. Okay, save. And going back to the quotation, to the sales order again, I can see that the whole sales order is closed. And if I click here, I get the relation to the invoice. For example, the first line, I created 2 invoices to fulfill the first line. If I go back to the customer center transactions, click refresh, the first sales order disappears. So what is left are the pending sales order, those that have not been fulfilled so far. What if I can manually close one line or close all lines? That means the quotation is closed without being invoiced at all. It's useful when you want to cancel the quotation. Of course, you can add related notes why this quotation is manually closed using the slider bar at the right side. Okay, that's all about sales orders. Thank you for watching. Bye.